Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Nerdy Canadian Dad, and today we're going to be taking a look at 4 different controller types for the Nintendo Switch. With a lot of different controllers in the market, both first party and third party, it's important to consider what you need, what you're going to be playing, and the kind of features you're looking for in a controller. Some of the things that are important to consider is who's going to be playing with the controller. I have very different needs for a controller than my daughter would because she's 7, as well as my 5-year-old because she has a lot smaller hands. First up, we have the Power A Enhanced Wired Controller. This is a really cool controller. It looks nice. It appears to be quite well built, and it's got some pretty neat features considering its price tag is quite low, and I bought mine at about $25 off of Amazon. Some key features include 2 mappable back buttons, a 10-foot USB cable, and a headphone port on the bottom. That's really cool because you don't have to sit super close to your television. The drawback is if you have kids like I do, you run the risk of having your Nintendo Switch yanked around. Another drawback for some is there's no gyro and there's no rumble on these controllers. But all in all, the buttons feel great. It feels, again, really well built. I really like it. Although, missing those couple of features, it's not the primary controller that I use. Next, we have the official Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. These Joy-Cons pack every feature that you can expect, including gyro, rumble, amiibo support, and the infrared sensor. They can be used together or separately as individual controllers. There are some games that don't have other controller options, so you have to use an individual Joy-Con, an example being Super Mario Party. But all in all, these are really good controllers. They are a bit on the small side, which I don't find particularly problematic unless you're playing a shooter, but my daughter mostly uses these because they are a bit on the small side, like I said, which are better for smaller hands. Despite the fact they come in a lot of cool different colors, it does have a pretty hefty price tag at $100 Canadian. Next up, we have the Binbot Joycons. I have the blue and green ones, but these ones actually come in black as well. They're pretty cool. They offer a couple interesting features. They have remappable buttons on the back. They also have a turbo button as well as changeable LEDs around the joysticks. It also includes gyro and motion controls and the ability to be separated and attached directly to your Switch. They give you the option of playing handheld mode with a full-size controller, and they can also be charged by your Switch or separately using an included USB-C cable. These Joy-Cons run for about $70 on Amazon. And finally, we have the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. This thing is by far the gold standard for Nintendo Switch controllers. It has all the features you want in a controller. It's got gyro, rumble, amiibo support. It can work wired or wirelessly. It's got amazing battery life. It's got good weight to it. The joysticks are amazing. They have great tension. The D-pad is good. The buttons are responsive. The triggers are great. I absolutely love this controller. I have to say it is by far my favorite controller for all systems. And unfortunately, it is a bit on the pricier side at $90, but I think it's worth the price. I hope this video was helpful to you when you're considering picking up a new controller. I will post links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'm the Nerdy Canadian Dad. Please consider supporting the channel and drop a like and subscribe.